instability as far as the Karnataka government is concerned. The Chief Minister is in America, Kumaraswamy. At a time while he's there, there have been massive resignations that are coming in. We believe that there are 9 Congress MLAs and 3 JDS MLAs as of now. 3 more Congress MLAs have arrived at the Vidhana Soudha. Massive crisis for the Karnataka government. Now we're seeing a lot of Congress MLAs also at the assembly. We also have troubleshooter DK Sivakumar there. He's been the troubleshooter for the party for over the last few years, and every time the government has been staring at some sort of instability, he's the man who's come to the forefront and tried to ensure that the situation is not as grim as it could get. But this is challenging times for Sivakumar as well. The first BJP reaction coming in on the huge, massive political turmoil in Karnataka.
Congress-JDS coalition in Karnataka has been rejected by the people of Karnataka, and despite their coalition in 2019 Lok Sabha polls, BJP has won a massive mandate, winning 25 of the 28 seats and polling more than 50% of the popular vote. It clearly shows the mood of the people of Karnataka, and the MLAs certainly seem to be really facing the brunt of the public anger against this coalition, and a number of them, news about number of them submitting their resignations is only a result of the public disenchantment with the Congress-JDS in Karnataka. We are simply watching the developments, unfolding developments in Karnataka, and we certainly believe it is in the interest of people of Karnataka if this coalition, corrupt coalition government were to go as soon as possible, because its continuation is not serving the interests of people of Karnataka. It is only, they have stolen a mandate to form a government, and they have only indulged in corruption and anti-people policies.
Sir, also coming to the next issue, Nobel laureate American has said that.
All right, so 12 JDS and Congress MLAs, 9 of them from the Congress party, 3 from the JDS, are standing outside the Speaker's office in the Karnataka Assembly, waiting for the Speaker to get there to tender in their papers. We believe that the assistant of the Speaker already has them on him, but all eyes will be on whether the Speaker will give the nod to those MLAs to resign from their posts. Now, Ramalinga Reddy, we had spoken to him as well, and he claims that he's not going to be blaming anyone in the party or the High Command for tendering his resignation. He made it amply clear to Nolan when he put that question to Mr. Reddy, Congress MLA, whether he's putting in his papers or not. He said yes, he is, but he has decided not to blame anyone within the party. He feels neglected over some issues. Let's listen into what Mr. Reddy had to say.
What's the reason,
Earlier I made many statements, no?
Yes.
You can take points from that.
The same one. Will your daughter also be tendering her resignation?
I don't know. She is independent.
Okay.
Sir, will it also mean that is the BJP in touch with you? Are you going to cross out in
No, not like that. Not like that. Now I am resigning.
Okay.
Tomorrow I don't know what I am going to do.
Okay.
So you have submitted your resignation, or you are going?
Going.
Sir, but somewhere you had also mentioned that somewhere I have not got the portfolio. Seniors are just being used by the party.
No. Earlier I made statements.
Okay.
You can go through my statements and you take points.
And sir, you are also
Sir,
met
what is your next
Ramesh
plan? Next
Jaffrey
plan, what is the
as
next
a-
Tomorrow, next plan, next day I will tell.
Right, sir.
All right, so Mr. Reddy there, not even stating a word on whether he will be joining the BJP. He has kept quiet on that, but he has confirmed that he is there with his resignation letter. Also, news just coming in, DK Sivakumar has met with Ramalinga Reddy, Somashekar and Bhairathi Basavaraj inside the Speaker's chamber. All eyes will be on whether he can convince these MLAs not to put in their papers. Nagarjun with us. Nagarjun, take us through the latest.
At this point of time, DK Sivakumar, the crisis manager that has been deployed from the Congress party, has reached Vidhana Soudha, and he's inside the Speaker's chamber trying to talk to the different MLAs. And inside the chamber are Ramalinga Reddy, Senior Congress MLA, Bhairathi Basavaraj and Somashekar and Ramesh Jaffrey. And itself trying to talk to them. I don't think it is so easy that you can convince the MLAs inside the Speaker chamber. And this is the last resort that the Congress has taken up. The meeting is still on as we speak. The MLAs have quite been adamant that they won't be moving away from the Speaker chamber till the Speaker comes out. And meanwhile, the speaker is in a government hospital for a private visit in a private car. So clearly, no one has any clue as to where is this heading. Will the MLAs move away from the speaker chamber, or will the speaker come meet the MLAs? There is still no clarity as to the ongoing developments for the Congress party. While the Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal is rushing to Bengaluru. By this evening, he'll be flying from Delhi to Bengaluru. And there's no crisis manager because remember, the Chief Minister is in America right now. The Congress party president of Karnataka is in Europe right now. So it is all up to the Deputy CM, Deve Gowda and D.K. Shivakumar to manage. Clearly, they are unable to do it at this point of time.
But the writing was on the wall, wasn't it, Nagarjun, for both the Congress and the JDS and for the Chief Minister, for him to see what really could unfold over the next few days after the resignations we saw on Monday, last Monday.
Well, that is true. The writing was on the wall since quite a while, maybe months now.
Yes.
The MLAs have been putting out their disappointment in public against the coalition government. We saw how in the Lok Sabha election that both JDS and Congress leaders spoke out against each other in Mandya constituency. The chemistry was never seen during elections, during governance. Since day one, since May 2018, the coalition has been shaky, and maybe today it's reached its peak, if one can say.
Yes, and Nagarjun, we are talking about the man of the moment, which is the Speaker of the Assembly. He's not there as of now. Could there be a slight chance that he doesn't show up in the Assembly today to accept or go through these resignations, given that you need to seek an appointment with him for this procedure?
Well, they have to seek an appointment, but considering it's a working day, they did come to Vidhana Soudha hoping that the Speaker would be there. And if the option in front of the Congress MLAs are, if the Speaker is not available today, the next option is to give it to the Assembly Secretary. The Assembly Secretary is a government official who can receive the resignations with behalf of the Speaker. But even the secretary is not available, is what we have been told, and that is why the Congress MLAs are more worried, because the secretary is not available, the speaker is not available. Then what next? They can't just drop the letter on the table and move away, because that won't be counted technically, that considered as resignation. Personally, you will have to give it to either the secretary or the speaker. Until then, the resignation cannot be counted.
Also, given that in the recent past, the resignation was also denied by the Speaker of the Karnataka Assembly, what's the likelihood that all these 12 resignation letters are accepted by the Speaker?
Well, there's no guarantee that it would be accepted. True. Because already Congress had given a petition few months back against Ramesh Jarkioli for violating the whip. That will also be considered, is what we have been told. Sources are saying that the Speaker office now will be very, very careful and diligent about considering these resignations, and they would maybe inquire as to if there are any external aspects or external pressure for these MLAs to resign, and what is the motive behind it. The Speaker also said that the public can give in complaints if they are against this. Let the public write to Speaker office that they are not okay with the way the government is going or the way MLAs are resigning. The Speaker would consider that also. Well, clearly, as it goes, it doesn't seem that the resignation would be accepted in a week or a fortnight, but definitely would take months.
Do stay with me on the phone line, Nagarjun. I'm coming back to you within 30 seconds because D.K. Shivakumar is the man who is the troubleshooter for the party. Huge responsibility on his shoulders. He's just met with 3 Congress MLAs. He's attempted to woo them back into the party fold before they actually officially put in their resignation papers. Let's just listen in to what he had to say to Nolan Pinto a few minutes ago.
Mr. DK, what is happening? What is happening in the government? 12 of them have come.
Sitting inside the Speaker's residence.
Nothing will happen. I'm here. I'm going to meet them.
Okay.
They all are my friends. They will not leave the Congress party. They have filed an affidavit before the Supreme Court. And nothing will happen. We will save this government.
Sir, 12 of them are inside, including Ramling Reddy has confirmed that he is resigning, sir. Ramling Reddy confirmed.
Yes, maybe they are in frustration.
Okay.
All right, so Shivakumar, at least before the cameras, putting up a brave front saying that the government will remain. It is a stable government. This at a time when Kumaraswamy himself is in America. The KPCC chief is abroad in Europe. Nagarjun back with us on the phone line. Nagarjun, let's just talk about the numbers game now. Given that we talk about 12 MLAs, 9 from the Congress and 3 from the JDS, all set to put in their papers. What does this mean, Nagarjun, for the BJP?
Well, if you look at the number game at this point of time, the whole assembly strength is 224, that is 234. With considering Anand Singh's resignation, it comes down to 220. Remember, it is still not accepted. One can assume if it's accepted at this point of time, the strength was 223. And the numbers that we are speaking about, MLAs have reached so that somewhere 8 to 12. Even if considering 12 resign, the number falls down to 223 minus 12. That would be around 211. And the halfway mark somewhere is 106. The BJP is satisfied out of one MLA. This is considering if all the resignations are accepted in the next few weeks, and then BJP can definitely form the government because they are just one seat away, and I'm sure they would manage, and they would be the largest party with the numbers, and most likely they will form the government if the resignations are accepted. At this point of time, the way developments are happening, seems like BJP is on a good ground to form the government.
Right. At this time, Yedurappa very closely monitoring the situation. This at a time when you have 12 MLAs inside the Speaker's office waiting for the Speaker to get there. No word from the Speaker yet, Nagarjun, on whether he will be there today to go ahead and speak to these MLAs and whether he will go ahead and accept their resignations. High suspense within the Assembly as we speak. Nagarjun and Nolan Pinto both reporting on this big development that is taking place in Karnataka. But a word very quickly, Nagarjun, also on Ramalinga Reddy, the Congress MLA, because he has made it very clear that he is upset with the party and the party ranks, and he feels that he's not been given his due.
He's been putting out his disappointment since day one. His criteria was that if I am being sidelined for being the senior, why are other seniors accommodated in the party? He named other senior leaders who have been accommodated, and why is that I'm being sidelined? You should have the same yardstick for everyone. And this was before Lok Sabha elections, and then Siddaramaiah had called him Ramalinga Reddy and convinced him that post Lok Sabha elections they would have a cabinet reshuffle and he would be accommodated. And the cabinet reshuffle did happen, but he lost out, only the independents got him. And he said the disappointment at its peak because in the last 45 years, people like Ramalinga Reddy are the ones who have built the party in Karnataka, and he says that the blackmailers today are getting all the portfolios and getting all the respect in the party, and that is why he's fed up with this, and he has resigned, and he has confirmed on record that yes, he has reached Vidhana Soudha to resign.
All right, so in a few hours from now, we should get more clarity on what is happening inside the Karnataka Assembly. Once again, let's just play out the two reactions that we have for you.
What's the reason, sir?
Earlier I made many statements, no?
Yes.
You can take points from that.
The same one. Will your daughter also be tendering her resignation?
I don't know. She is independent.
Okay.
Sir, will it also
You have
mean
to ask
that?
her.
Will it also mean that is the BJP in touch with you? Are you going to cross out in
No,
this?
not like that. Not like that. Now I am resigning.
Okay.
Tomorrow I don't know what I am going to do.
Okay.
So you have submitted your resignation or you are going?
Going.
Sir, but somewhere you had also mentioned that somewhere I have not got the portfolio. Seniors are just being used by the party.
No. Earlier I made statements.
Okay.
You can go through my statements and you take points.
And sir, you are also
Sir,
met
what is your next
Ramesh
plan? Next
Jarkiswamy
plan, what is the
as
next
a-
Tomorrow, next plan, next day I will tell.
Right. Mr. DK, what is happening? What is happening in the government? 12 of them have come.
I'm sitting inside the speaker's residence.
chamber.
Nothing will happen. I'm here. I'm going to meet them.
Okay.
They all are my friends. They will not leave the Congress party. They have filed an affidavit before the Supreme Court, and nothing will happen. We will save this government.
Sir, 12 of them are inside, including Ramalinga Reddy has confirmed that he is resigning, sir. Ramalinga Reddy confirmed.
Maybe they are in frustration. We will talk.
All right, Nolan Pinto joining me live yet again. Nolan, you did break the news that DK Shivakumar went and met with 3 MLAs who've got their resignation papers in their hands inside the Speaker's office. Any word? What are your sources telling you? Any possibility of convincing these MLAs?
Well, as of now, he's there inside the Speaker's chamber where the Speaker is not present. He's speaking to all of them. Now, the numbers are basically 12 of them inside, 9 from the Congress and 3 from the JDS. That is 12. So basically, he's speaking to them. But there's also a little bit of confusion because 3 MLAs who actually came later. So initially, it was 8, 5 Congress, 3 JDS. Thereafter, 3 more MLAs came. Now,
Nolan,
what we're
1 second,
told
we'll
is
have to
that
wait.
those
More
3
reactions coming in.
MLAs might not be here to tender their resignation, but to...
ಸರ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್
All right, most of the MLAs being tight-lipped at this point in time, refusing to speak before the media. They're waiting for the Speaker of the Assembly to get to his office before they come out and speak with the media, confirming that they have their resignations in mind. Nolan Pinto is still with us. Nolan, go ahead.
Well, in fact, there's some sort of commotion taking place. We'll try and figure out what's happening. But as of now, he is trying to convince them to not tender their resignation. Like I was mentioning, 5 initially from the Congress, 3 from the JDS, 3 more came and 3 more MLAs. Now, we are told that those 3 MLAs are not here to tender their resignation, but we cannot confirm. So as of now, it is 9 Congress and 3 from the JDS. DK Shivkumar is inside trying to convince them. We're not too sure who is actually heading out over here, but I'm actually going to
walk
Nolan,
by
here.
You go ahead and get us more details of what's happening inside. High drama that we can see.
In fact, I'm getting H. Vishwanath is actually...
All right, high drama that we can see right at the entrance to the Karnataka Assembly. Nolan Pinto trying to make his way there to get more details on the developments that are taking place. This at a time when you have 12 MLAs, 9 from the Congress, 3 from the JDS.
Mr. Vishwanath, are you tendering your resignation? Are you tendering your resignation, sir? Are you... Sir, people of Karnataka need to know, sir, what's happening. Is the government safe? What is happening?
People are confused, sir. Please ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಜನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
H. Vishwanath, that's H. Vishwanath from the JDS party, refusing to answer Nolan's questions there. He's one of the 3 JDS MLAs who were inside the Speaker's office, but it seems like he's making way back to his car along with the other MLAs. That seems to be a development as well, which I'm going to try and speak to Nolan about. But it seems that the Speaker isn't in yet, and probably the MLAs are making their way back to the cars. But that's something that our reporter Nolan Pinto will have to confirm. 12 MLAs as of now, 9 from the Congress, 3 from the JDS at the Karnataka Assembly. Nolan, if you can hear me. Nolan, if you can hear me, what's happening? We can see Mr. H. Vishwanath also leaving from the Assembly.
Absolutely, Absolutely. In fact, we tried following him, asking him, is he here, over here to tender his resignation? Why is he doing it? What's the reason? Because if it's not for us, it's not for the media, but the people of Karnataka need to know what is happening. For the past 1 year, there's been a coalition government with a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, absolutely no development as such taking place over here. The opposition has also stated that. And now they are not giving proper answers. People of Karnataka need to know if their government is safe, if what's going to happen, because the voters, what most of the people I've actually spoken to outside say that the MLAs are cheating the voters, they're cheating the people, because they stood in those queues in the hot sun in summer and voted for them. And now for almost 1 year, it's only been drama after drama. In fact, as of now, he's actually leaving over there. Let me just show the visuals. People are trying to go as such, the reporters and camera persons, but he is unwilling to speak to anyone. He's just absolutely mum. In fact, we're also getting information that Ramesh Jarkioli has also left as of now. So H. Vishwanath and Ramesh Jarkioli decided to speak.
All right, so Nolan Pinto, they're talking about both Vishwanath as well as Ramesh Jarkioli leaving the premises of the Karnataka Assembly. You have H. Vishwanath there on your screens refusing to answer any questions. He's making his way out of the Assembly and he then walks to his car. Not much being said by him, refusing to speak to reporters. But one by one, Nolan, it seems that all these MLAs are leaving the premises of the Karnataka Assembly. You had H. Vishwanath and you have another MLA also leaving, Ramesh Jarkioli, who's from the Congress, if I'm not mistaken. There seems to be some development that has taken place, Nolan, within the Karnataka Assembly Speaker's office.
Well, there's no option for them. The speaker is not present in his chamber. If they have to actually tender the resignation, they have to do it following procedure. And the procedure is that the speaker needs to be in his chamber. They need to have their resignation letter in a proper format and hand it over to the speaker. But the speaker is not present over there. Only Mr. D.K. Shivkumar is present. Now, we do not know if the presence of D.K. Shivkumar in the speaker's chamber would have actually forced Mr. H. Vishwanath, who was formerly the president of the JDS in the state, and also Ramesh Jarkioli, who is the rebel Congress leader, who also tendered his resignation but has not yet been accepted by the speaker. So as of now, 8 of them, I beg your pardon, 10 of them are still present in the speaker's chamber with D.K. Shivkumar. We do not know what's transpiring inside, what are the type of conversations, but considering the fact that Mr. D.K. Shivkumar had stated that they're all my friends, I will convince them and there will be absolutely no trouble as such.
For our viewers, we were getting you images from inside the assembly. There you have the MLAs, most of them sitting there. You also have D.K. Shivakumar, who's met with 3 of them. I believe this is an image we are accessing from inside the office, where the huge Karnataka political circus is underway.
How many MLAs total resigned today?
That seems to be BC Patil also, who's making his way into his car there. So you had 12 MLAs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken now, Nolan, 3 MLAs making their way out of the assembly. D.K. Shivakumar is still there. So the suspense is building as of now. There's no speaker. There's no word from the speaker whether he's going to be attending to them today. But 3 MLAs, if I'm not mistaken, making their way out of the assembly as we speak, Nolan.
Well, we can confirm we have actually seen 2 of them from where we are who left. Now, the police over here, they are not allowing anyone inside, considering the fact that everyone knows there's a lot of chaos going on over here. But, you know, I need to mention this. On the 12th of this month, that is next Friday, the assembly session begins. The governor's address will be addressing the assembly on that particular day. We are not too sure if all these MLAs are coming over here in order to put pressure on the government. Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy is still not in town. He's in the US. We're told that only tomorrow night, that's Sunday night, he will arrive in Bengaluru. But Mr. K.C. Venugopal, who is in charge, the Congress General Secretary in charge of Karnataka affairs, we're told that he's rushing to Bengaluru. He should arrive this evening. So, but before all that, D.K. Shivkumar, the troubleshooter for the Congress strongman and water resources minister, made his way inside. He is in the speaker's chamber. He is speaking to those who are present now inside. And he says that he will convince them not to jump ship. But what will he convince them? How will he convince them? They want minister posts. This is what's their thing. Everyone has ministerial ambitions.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.